Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication, and the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Thought he might have had a little... For a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Thrust that arm out. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Running inside. It's Cobb. Maybe a crease. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hey, kill it. 674, take off. 674, take off. Bender.
After the run, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Brown wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to it. Still running at the 35. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Coming out with it, it's Kane. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finding an escape route. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Forced out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. Goes high to pull it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Shakes off and runs through another one. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Right, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
His tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Volunteers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the run, it's Pop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to him on the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Powers through the defender. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Here's a little room there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Gordon. Fights off the defender.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. He leaves it with the back. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
wants to change this route. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And the Vols are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Bishop. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Staley. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game. And we're here late in the 2nd quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Discards him with a stiff arm. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Kane. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
139 up. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
Defense in press coverage. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Could be an alley. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. Pitch guy was wide open, but the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Matthews. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Touchdown ball! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So here is the Tennessee offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Volunteers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Matthews. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the first down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Maybe some room here. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good... Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Vols will hustle to the line. He'll run it again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Back to the ground with the running back. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Bishop. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Matthews. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll run it. It's Bishop. Can't get him to the ground. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Shows him the stiff arm. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 20.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got his man across the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Plows through the defense. Makes the grab and runs through another guy. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football. Such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bishop. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Morris. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. He breaks a tackle.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the ground with the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Running inside. It's Bishop. Breaks the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Vols strike back with a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the top. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good.
Of all the moments to come up short and miss an extra point in the fourth quarter down one, that is a big-time miss. Palmer's kickers kick. That's all they do. You got to make that.
That's the crazy thing about college football, though, David. You can never take point after attempts for granted because they get missed all the time, but none bigger than that one. Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The corners are walked up tight. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. Smashes in with the stiff arm. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Washington. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Vols will now use their final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Motion from the back. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Great job of spatial awareness and understanding the situation of the game, too. Down in a 2-minute situation with no timeouts, somehow, some way, you have got to get out of bounds. Really nice effort there by the receiver.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the 1st down.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Quarterback may change this route. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously. You worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like, when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points.
Breaks free. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play to pad the stats. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.